Alright, y'all. Sorry, I got disconnected. So we'll reconnect again. Give me 1 minute. Reconnect. Alright, y'all. I'm back again. I'm gonna end the stream at 1 o'clock. Alright, y'all. I'm about to get started again.
Nope. That's not right. page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay. We heard gunshots. You all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can.
That's crazy, right? Nightingale's purpose. How many?
Crazy talk.
I need something to cut this.
The sheriff disappeared. Like poop. He's going like that. Make yourself up.
They're fine there.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only I had a tour guide also. Oh no, a bear.
What the heck?
It's somebody going for a tour guide. Oh, Coast Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm your Coast Best customer/tour guide by Hawthorne Magazine, and I'm here to give you a tour of a lifetime. But though, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, young. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why Coast Brothers Adventure Tours, we say. But government. We got oh. You can make it, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Rifles Dam. Bird watching.
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you. Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been run yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beat.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know when Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex, Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. That's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of them, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring
Thanks for the two that's watching. Appreciate it.
Profit. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
If I do this part, y'all, I'ma end the stream. Hey Siri, Alexa, what time is it?
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind us, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you doing? Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Kusko. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on an important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitor.
Alright, they're dealing with a machine
The
here.
Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can run through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pullon, Karjalan piirrettä.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Costco brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's a Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna, sauna de vista. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Okay, we're done for now.
What'd you find there, Steve?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox? Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
To give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene is drowning. I never liked the rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, Casey? Just in case?
Honor. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.